Sorry if I sound a little bit nasally. It's been getting pretty cold out here, and seasonal sickness and all. And paying tribute to that cold weather, I've been playing recently Batman Arkham Origins. Not too bad of a game, actually, to be completely honest. I actually kind of like it. But the other day I was playing Arkham Origins after, I want to say, maybe 5 years, and while playing, some of the few skins I actually usually end up playing around in are either the Round Table skin, the Long Halloween skin, or my two personal favorites, the Blackest Night Batman skin and the Whitest Night Batman skin. That's a lot of skins in one sentence. And I don't know why, but I always thought it was so rad when Batman ever wore a lantern ring. There's just something so cool about mixing the Bat costume with the Space Ranger aesthetic. I just can't get around it, especially in Arkham City with the Yellow Lantern skin. That skin also has a pretty funny story to me personally, because before the remaster came out, where you could basically get everything all at once, you had to go out and buy each individual pre-order for every skin. So Batman Beyond was GameStop, Gray and Blue is Best Buy, and so on and so on. But the one skin that had the exception to this was the Yellow Lantern skin. In order to get this skin, you would have to buy a specific version of the Green Lantern movie in Blu-ray to be able to get the skin. It's kind of a shit movie, but the skin was totally worth it, but I couldn't even watch the movie because I didn't have a Blu-ray DVD player at the time. And to this day, honestly, it's still one of my personal favorite skins to wear in the game, along with the other Lantern suits. And since I've been playing the Arkham games with these skins for the past couple days, I decided to see just how many times the Batman himself actually has worn a lantern ring. And looking up the times he has are few from far between. Now, in main continuity for DC Comics, Batman has only ever worn the Green Lantern ring once, and it was extremely brief. But then there is one exception where an evil Batman actually did acquire a Green Lantern ring and basically killed the killer of his parents right after getting it. And with the power of the Green Lantern ring, he actually systematically ended the world too. But I believe I covered that in one of my shorts, so you can check that out if you want. Then the times he's worn the Yellow Lantern ring are about 2 times as well, with him using the rings and losing them within 2 or 3 panels. It's more anticlimactic than when your phone's at 1% and then you put the charger in and then your phone dies immediately. It just sucks. But after these few instances, things get a little stranger, because then we get to the Blackest Night Batman. And after Batman kinda died, but not really after killing Darkseid, his soul would be sent through a journey through time until he would eventually reach the present day again. But while this was going on in the present day, Bruce's body was still intact in the present day. So during the events of Blackest Night, Batman's dead body had a huge role to play in this event, because essentially Nekron, the embodiment of death, sought out to infect the entire universe with the Black Lantern Corps. This event was also very similar to the Marvel Zombies event, where we saw a lot of our beloved heroes either die gruesomely or become what I'll refer to as zombies. And Bruce's dead body played a major role in this event, because Bruce had ties with pretty much every hero in the world, and Nekron used these ties to pretty much infect every hero with the Black Lantern ring, excluding Hal Jordan and Barry Allen. From what I remember as a kid, Batman's design in this story gave me nightmares, because he was a literal zombie Batman with black sludge oozing from his mouth. What kid wouldn't be terrified by that? This version of Batman was also so popular, featuring in tons of statues, t-shirts, posters, and skins for games over the years. But with like every other instance where Batman wore a ring, it would be short-lived, as later on in the event, the heroes would unite together after finding the power of life and would use the life ring to stop Nekron and sever his connection to the Black Lantern Corps, thus severing Batman's connection as well. Once this event finished, it would carry right on through to the Brightest Day event, where it pretty much centered around the White Lantern Corps leaving behind one ring, and that sole user for the ring would be Deadman. And throughout the story, Deadman has to figure out why he's the sole user of the White Lantern ring. But once Batman had returned from his time travel shenanigans, Deadman would seek Batman out, thinking Batman would be the perfect user to hold the White Lantern ring. However, upon giving Batman the White Lantern ring, the ring would reject Batman and find its way back to Deadman. Now, by this point, you'll find, like I did, that it's pretty much a common trend that lantern rings and Batman don't tend to work out for the long term at all. And by this point, I thought this was the last instance where Batman ever had a lantern ring that I knew of. And honestly, I was a little bit stunned, because Batman's really popular with the lantern look, so I thought he had at least one instance where he had a lantern ring for maybe more than one issue or two. So I ended up doing a little bit more research, and I ended up finding a time where Batman became a White Lantern again. Now, in this Batman story, the whole plot centers around an ancient egg artifact that had been stolen by the Riddler. And throughout the story, the egg ends up being misplaced several times, causing Batman to go on an otherworldly adventure, involving different planets, multiversial threats, and time travel, until he eventually comes face to face with Vandal Savage holding the egg itself. And throughout the story, there are many hints that the egg itself holds a lantern ring within it, and Batman being Batman, he recites the Green Lantern Oath, causing the egg to open, showing within it a white lantern ring, flying straight to Batman, granting him the power of a white lantern. And upon wearing the ring, he would be granted limitless power, and able to project constructs with the ring on sheer instinct, which is no easy feat for a ring bearer. However, he wouldn't be in full control of the ring, as the ring would also have a mind of its own, being able to attack a legion of Green Lanterns even if Batman refused to fight. But the power of the ring would end up being too much for Batman, as it would send his mind to a realm beyond space and time, inside the White Lantern Ring. But while in this realm, Vandal Savage would claim the Lantern Ring for himself as well, and the two would fight each other to prove who the worthy ring bearer truly was, fighting across several different universes, dimensions, and timelines, until Batman would come out the victor. However, upon winning the fight, Batman would refuse the ring, stating that the power of the ring is too great and that it must be hidden very, very far away from Earth. So the Green Lantern Corps would end up taking the White Lantern Ring to someplace very, very hidden, and to end the story, Batman as usual would return the egg, saving the day, and on to the next adventure. Now after this, I searched and scoured for another story where he might have had a lantern ring, but I couldn't find really anything. So as far as I know, that's pretty much all the times I could find where Batman held a lantern ring, but if I'm missing a story, feel free to tell me in the comment section down below. And before I end the video, I just want to say, me personally, I feel like Batman is the perfect person to wield the White Lantern Ring, being that it is his whole crusade to preserve life by any means necessary. I'm also hella biased on the fact that the suit he gets when wearing the Lantern Ring, it looks so badass. There's also opportunity to explore a story where maybe Batman creates a perfect utopia out of what Gotham used to be, and explore a story where Batman could resurrect his parents on top of the mountain of other people that have died in his career as Batman. It's just an idea though, but one that I'd rather enjoy than a Batman that gets that power and results to becoming evil, or one that actually gets the Lantern Ring and uses it for good and has it for more than a few panels. That'd be cool. But anyways, to end the video, I'd like to give a quick thank you to you guys for getting me to 220,000 subscribers. That's absolutely insane, and I can't thank you guys enough. And don't worry, I'm still making the Robin video along with the Kite Man video. I just procrastinate a lot, like too much. Also, what Lantern Corps do you think Batman would be in your opinion? I'd love to know. But as always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.